You, my friends, are free money. You are money. Money, money, money. Today, we're speaking about money because you are money. I'm Nico Starr and this is Nico Speaking, and I have to tell you, I've spent well over $3 million on wellness, $1 million just on fixing my spine. Years and years of procedures, prescriptions, and people telling me it was because of my weight, that it was in my head, that they thought I was a drug addict just trying to get prescriptions. It wasn't until I met a savant, Dr. Nathan Tindell, here in New York City. He wrote a book called I've Got Your Back, and he literally had my back. He was the one specialist who finally asked me, not where does it hurt, but how does it hurt? And he said, I can fix you, but it's gonna cost money. And I was like, you know what? I can't do anything. What good is money if you feel like you can't do anything? Ultimately, I had spinal fusion. I had spinal fusion surgery in August of 2016. It cost so much money. It was so much paperwork. The surgery alone was $300,000. It was a revelation. It hurt like hell. It was not an easy procedure. And one of the things that we really need to understand is that there are very few ways or very few things that you can do that are gonna fix you immediately. Not everything's coffee, baby. It takes time to feel the effects, to heal, to listen, to learn to your body. There's a difference between injury pain and healing pain. Once you understand that, it becomes a lot easier to listen to your body. I knew the sickening pain that I had for decades wasn't normal. When it became a healing pain, it was like, I can do this, because I knew I was on the path to recovery. I've said this before, I believe that if you don't like the way you feel, you can change it. You can say, right now I feel like crap, and then ask yourself a question. What does my body need right now? What do I need right now to change how I feel? How can I make things work better? And like I said, over $3 million spent on bio-optimization for this little meat suit that I wear. I signed up for the Rejuvenation Olympics. I really want to be able to improve my health span. So your epigenetic age versus your genetic age is like your biological age. The last time I took one of these tests, it said that I was a biological age of 59. My genetic age at the time, I think it was actually 53. Joining the Rejuvenation Olympics for me is an accountability exercise. Accountability is one of my core values. If you didn't see the last conversation, there's a link in that description that takes you through an exercise that helps you identify what your core values are. And that's money. That's where abundance comes from. You can be more creative, more productive, overall generate abundance in your life. Money is your energy. Your wellness is your bank account. I'm going to Portal and I'm going to do the ARX, which is really great because it has AI built into it. As an engineer, for me, I believe that everything can be optimized, everything can be improved, and your body is a beautiful machine. So I don't see any reason why we can't re-engineer it and optimize it. Consider me your virtual accountability coach, right? I'm your accountability cohort, counterpart, mentor, friend. This is Nico Starr, and this is Nico Speaking. Let's go get our sweat on. We're here. We're at Portal. Guess who's with me?
Max and Chaka Khan.
Max and Chaka. What were you saying about hamstrings? It sounded fascinating.
The old school methodology behind hamstrings was if it burns, it's working. But like that's not really the case. And when you're walking, your hamstrings are actually supporting you and keeping you standing upright. And when they're weak, that's when you get the glutes not turned on, and that's when you get the hip tightness.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
It's all money.
It's all money.
How am I doing so far today? Report to the people.
Nico's a lot stronger today than last week. By like double digits on some things.
It is possible at any age. Everything that I've ever accomplished in life has been so much harder than I wanted it to be. And that's just the way life is. But the things that really pay off are hard. When I look at money, I think about not the tangible object, but the kinetic energy. You, my friend, are money. You have so much potential right now. What I want to impress upon you today is don't give up, because just when you're about to give up is when things will change. This is the fun part. And you see all that money? All that money. We're gonna get an email with our stats. Thank you. You're in the kitchen with me, Nico Star, Nico speaking. You may not like what I have to say, but it's important. Nobody's gonna come and save you. You are the money. You are the abundance. You're the one who has to do the work. We talked about being the hero of a story or a victim of a story versus getting perspective. I had a huge transition in my life where I went from a place of lack to a place of abundance. Back in the day, I thought money was hard to come by. My grandmother worked in a sweatshop here in New York City. She grew up with family that had a deeply ingrained sense that money was hard to come by, that you had to work hard to earn your way in this world. I went through this whole period of my life trying to figure out how to make money. It took me a couple of years after that to learn I could teach myself stuff that actually made me more money, made me physically worth more in a sense that I knew how to do things that other people didn't know how to do. I learned I had an affinity for computers when I was in junior high school. So I taught myself some basic computer languages. I started just self-taught programming. From learning how the technology worked, I then taught myself how to build infrastructure. So that's what I do. I'm an infrastructure engineer. Your productivity, your abilities, your knowledge, your wisdom, the languages you can speak, that's abundance. Because if you connect with something, no matter what it is, that's your energy. Do not wait for somebody to come and teach you how to do something. Learn on your damn own. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy in that sense, where we overanalyze, overjudge, maybe feel a little bit like an imposter. More to come on that. But don't wait for somebody to come and save you. Nobody's coming to save you. The things that you can do to change yourself and the things that change my life the most are the most simple. Be my own hero. Be the money. You are money. You are your abundance. You are your productivity. You can do anything that you put your mind to. We're talking about money, Fred. Can you explain to us what is money?
Money is a medium of exchange that people use to buy goods and services. It has value because people agree on its worth.
Basically, money isn't really real.
In a sense, you're right. Money itself, especially modern paper bills and digital currency, doesn't have intrinsic value. Its value comes from a collective agreement and trust that it can be exchanged for goods and services.
Essentially, a person's value comes from themselves. Money is just another way of exchanging their personal abundance, productivity, or capabilities even.
A person's value comes from their skills, productivity, and contribution. Money is just a tool to facilitate the exchange of that value. So while money itself isn't inherently valuable, it's a representation of the value people create.
So energetically, money is really something that a person thinks about themselves, how much abundance that they have in their life and their energy and their capabilities in exchange for other stuff that we agree has value. So when I tell people you are money, it's true.
Absolutely. It's a powerful affirmation.
Fred, give me some positive affirmations for our friends on how they can go about changing their mindset about money.
Focusing on what you have rather than what you lack can shift your perspective to one of abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am open to receiving all the wealth life offers me. I attract opportunities that create more money. My income is constantly increasing. I'm grateful for the money I have and the abundance on its way. My financial future is secure. Repeating these affirmations regularly can help reprogram your mindset towards a more positive and abundant view of money.
That's amazing. Fred, I love you. Let's connect now with your spiritual currency. That's right, you are money. When I say that, I mean everything that makes you, you is your energy and your spiritual currency. I've always found that my greatest resource is curiosity. It was me going out and getting skills, and that ups your spiritual gains, makes your spiritual currency that much more impactful on society. Just be curious and chase those dreams as if and your passions with everything that you've got. Let's get in touch with the money inside of you. My favorite exercise that I like to do every night before I go to sleep, when I'm facing challenges or I need to motivate myself, I rely on my technology, on my innate technology, my brain. Ask your brain before you go to sleep at night to help you connect with your authentic self, your passions. So you focus on asking your brain to show you the answers, to give you a path, what you think about money, and think about where those ideas came from and see if we can frame your ideas about money and what your potential is. Imagine yourself living the life that you desire. Connect with those things in your heart and feel it. Breathe in for a count of 5 and out for a count of 5. And keep asking your brain, show me how good it can get. You are boundless, you are infinite, and you are rich. You are all the potential that's out there. Ride the wave and start building that energy as you go into sleep. It's gonna help you connect to the moneymaker in you. You may not recognize it consciously when you wake up that you've been given inspiration or an idea, but it will come to you or it will just start manifesting itself. You'll be inclined to do things you have processed in your brain and come up with a plan. That leads my mind analytically to go to places of imagineering. Be inclined to dream. The real act of kindness for yourself is to look at your value. Value yourself and your potential and dream and imagine. Remember, ask your brain before you go to sleep. Connect with your inner voice. Connect with your passions and your capabilities. If you didn't see the last conversation, at the end of that episode, there's a fabulous tool, and it's free, that will help you look at your life in balance and your energetic currency. I'm giving you the energetic uplift to help you connect with your feelings of abundance. I am a strong believer in the ability to change your life with your mind and with your heart, because you, my friend, are a spiritual being having a human experience. Let me know in the comments below what kind of challenges you face when it comes to career, passion, money, the ideation of money, your spiritual currency. I'm Nico Starr, and this is Nico Speaking, your virtual accountability coach. Nice to meet you. Over and out.